Good morning. This is your 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. Seeing some warm, humid, and breezy conditions out there this morning, as well as some mostly cloudy conditions with a few showers that pushed through the area earlier this morning with some lightning around. Currently, we're all clear of any lightning advisory or warning and no wind advisory at this time, but we will continue to see a chance of a few showers or storms pushing through the area, mainly as we move through the morning hours this morning ahead of a front that will push through and start to reduce those chances and bring some less humid conditions, but nonetheless continue to see some above average temperatures. If we take a look at our current surface analysis, we have this cold front off to our west and northwest. It's going to continue to approach our area as we move through the morning hours. Again, seeing some shower and storm activity out ahead of it starting to pop up all throughout the region. And then as that front pushes through, it should start to push out all those showers and storm chances as we get into the afternoon. And this will bring in some less humid conditions. We'll still see warm temperatures, but less humidity, and will make things feel a little bit better than what we saw over the weekend. Current conditions this morning, seeing a broken deck at 1,400 feet, broken deck at 7,000 feet, winds out of the west-southwest right around 10 knots, gusting up to 17 or 18 knots, and seeing our temperature at 82 degrees, and our relative humidity is at 82%. If we take a look at our current local radar, we can see some showers and storms that pushed through the area earlier, pushing off the coast to our south, but we're starting to see some things develop and pop up just north of the area. Looks like we could see a trailing line moving to the northwest of the area, possibly pushing through, bringing us a chance of those showers or storms again as we move through the morning time frame. If we look at our current visible satellite, we can see lots of cloud cover over the area, seeing some more vertical development with those showers and storms in the cloud field. Otherwise, back behind the front, seeing a bit more of a break in the cloud, and as that front pushes through, we should see things clear up as we move into the evening. If we look at a quick picture of the lightning we're seeing right now, nothing in the local area, and again, we'll continue to see a lightning chance as we move through the day today. If we take a look at the short-term high-resolution model, see how things are expected to play out. We can see the NAM model here, a little bullish with some of the activity in the area for the current time frame, but nonetheless, we are seeing some development around the area and a little less development with the NAM here, but essentially out ahead of that front, seeing that chance of showers and storms pushing through the area. Then as we get to right around the noon time frame or maybe 1 p.m., most of that activity should be off to the east and southeast, as that boundary should be starting to push through the area and pushing that activity continued off to the east and southeast. And then that's when we'll see that drop in humidity behind the front start to move in, but we'll continue to see breezy conditions, but this wind will be shifting out of the northwest. We go into the evening time frame, we should see things clear up, becoming mostly clear through the overnight time frame, winds becoming light and variable, and we'll see seasonable temperatures as we move into the start of the day on Tuesday. And then going through the day on Tuesday, not very eventful. We'll see slightly breezy conditions continue. We'll see some above average temperatures, but not much in the way of humidity, so keeping those heat index values right around the actual temperature. And that continues as we go overnight into Wednesday. We'll start to see those winds shifting more out of the south as we get into the start of the day on Wednesday, becoming slightly breezy by the start of the day on Wednesday, and that will start to bring in some more of that humidity and warmer temperatures. So as we go into the day on Wednesday, we'll see those heat index values climbing back up into the mid to upper 90s, and we'll see some breezy conditions with a decent chance of seeing a wind advisory through the day on Wednesday, as we have another cool front approaching the region for the evening time frame. Looks like we'll stay dry most of the day on Wednesday. Can't rule out a very slight chance of a late afternoon, evening shower or storm popping up, but a bulk of the shower or storm activity will move through with the front in the overnight time frame and into Thursday morning. So if we look at our 24-hour weather risk chart for today, main weather risk we'll see through the morning hours this morning. We do have that yellow risk for precip and lightning. In addition, we see a yellow risk for those winds that are above 25 knots and reduced ceilings and visibilities. Again, looking at about a 40% chance of seeing a shower or thunderstorm pushing through the area ahead of the front this morning with those winds out of the west southwest, 9 to 14 knots, gusting up to 18 knots. And as the front approaches and pushes through, we'll see those winds shifting more northwesterly and seeing those peak gusts up around 22 knots. So we carry that yellow risk for those winds at or above 25 knots for that wind advisory criteria, pushing through the afternoon time frame and into the later afternoon as well behind that front. With those winds getting a bit more gusty, we'll have a very slight chance of any lingering shower or thunderstorm in the area for the first part of the afternoon till about 1, maybe 2 o'clock. But we should be clear of that threat and continue to be clear as we go through the next 24 hours. We start to see clouds start to break as we move through the afternoon, becoming mostly sunny as we end the daytime hours and going into a mostly clear evening. Those winds calm down as well, seeing light and variable winds through the morning time frame. So our high for today expected around 89 degrees, but not expecting those heat index values to get quite that high, as we'll see that drop in humidity. And as we go into the Tuesday morning time frame, we're expecting a low around 66 degrees, which is right about average for this time of year. And tides are running slightly below normal at this time. In the next couple of days, we'll see mostly sunny conditions and slightly breezy conditions for Tuesday, high around 88 degrees, and again, not as humid as what we saw over the weekend. So green conditions expected for our weather risk. That continues Tuesday evening, and we'll see partly cloudy, mainly high clouds around. We'll see our low around 73 degrees. We'll start to pick up a slight breeze as we approach Wednesday morning. And then Wednesday, we'll see partly cloudy conditions. We will return to hot, humid conditions with heat index values back in the mid to upper 90s. And we'll see that very slight chance of an afternoon or evening shower or thunderstorm. And we'll see breezy conditions. Do have that yellow risk for winds at or above 25 knots. And seeing our high around 93 degrees. And again, most of that shower or storm activity will likely hold off until we get into the overnight time frame and into the early on Thursday morning. So that's going to wrap up the 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. We'll be back again at 10 a.m. to take a look at the extended forecast. Enjoy your morning.